Hello friends, welcome to the demonstration video of MCQ Creator application using Langchain. As you can see, this is the form. So first, let's try to upload the file. So for now, I'm using a tensor resolve unit, which is related to transformer-based research paper. For now, I type it number of MCQ 5, insert subject. So I'm using transformer related research paper. So I tried with transformer. And complexity, I've given multiple options: simple, complex, advanced, and challenge in depth. These are the multiple options. For now, demonstration purpose, I use complex. So after entering to this submit button, it will generate 5 MCQs related to that. Let's see. So here are we get our MCQs. Let's go downward. So these were the MCQs. So you can see that it will generate MCQs, questions, lead choices, and their responses. So you can see what is the main advantage of transformer model over the traditional recurrent and convolution models. So it gives the options as well as correct responses. So the backend, it will be done by the Chat GPT 3.5 turbo model. Basically, they were trying to use, we are trying to use both the PDF information as well as the training information on the model to generate the responses more accurately and more, you can say, robustly. Uh, okay, let's see the backend. Right now, I'm running it on AWS instance. This was my instance running it. It will also calculate the cost like tokens and this thing that I'm printing in the program to evaluate the cost and everything regarding that. This is my deployed instance. It's currently running. Okay. Now let's see my local project to describe the detail about it or how it's working like that. So let's go to source code, MCQ generator, and MCQ generator.py. So here you see we are imported different types of files, chat OpenAI models, prompt templates, and these things. Here we are importing the OpenAI key. For my project purposes, I just export the OpenAI key by typing it on terminal, export OpenAPI key for better working. You can use .env file to drive the path of it. Okay. Though this is we are importing chat OpenAI model where we said 3.5 turbo we want to use. Temperature we said 0.7. You can vary it in the range of 1 to 2 or 0 to 2 according to the based on creativity of answers, or you want more straightforward answers like that. These were the templates we describe where we describe how in what ways we want our MCQ generator to work regarding the subject, numbers, tonality of the questions, and number of MCQs like that. So this were the input prompt where we integrate our the text templates and these things for proper working. Then we call the chain, Langchain, element chain to describe the component of it, where it works on quiz chain task, where it try to generate the quiz. Now the second template where it evaluate the grammar and this thing of the questions which it generated by through quiz chain and return the subject and responses. Now we use a sequential change to integrate all these things. Okay. For JSON purposes, response JSON, as you see that there's response JSON. So we can decide the what are the formats we want to display our output. So response.json where we describe the multiple choice question should be like this. We want option should be like this because as you know the models GPT model generally generate the response in the JSON format files. So we describe the output also key in which format and which method we want to generate the file and what are the things should be like. Now let's see the read file function. This were the reading file function where we see where we you can see that we derive .pdf file to read, or either it would be .txt file. It will read the files and extract the content which we want to like work on it during processing. And this was the table function where either it will get response JSON or response JSON file which we describe from here. So whenever it receive the that response JSON file, it will pre-process it and then extract the questions and answers. And as you see here, that it will display the questions and answers in this separated ways. So these things we are describing inside this functions, correct answers it will be on the correct responses would be also stored in separate column, that thing. Okay, so this for the response part. Now let's go to Streamlit app. So here we call all the functions, all the previously derived things like response JSON, we call it, and we describe the title using, we are using Streamlit. So st.title is used for defining the title of the form which created using Streamlit. And this was the input, user input. You can derive what input you want. Like for the uploaded file, we call this widget, which helps in uploading the files. MCQ counts, for now it's like three minimum. We can pass 3 to 50 values for the MCQ input field. Subject you can describe, for my own purposes, I set it to 30 characters maximum, whatever the subject you derive. Tonality wise, I've done multiple experiments, but I found that would be the most valid way to describe the tonality of the questions, like simple, complex, advanced, or you want more challenging one or in depth, which will be better integrated with the template which I'm using. Okay. Then this is the button which you push to like integrate, create the MCQs. After pushing the button, it will also check the none. It will not be none. All values were not none, and these things. And it tries to generate the response using generate evaluate chain, which we did, which we called, which is created by integrating multiple chain components. So here we pass text, MCQ counts, subject, tonality, and response. All the response where we're describing the response JSON should be in that format. And if it will not working, that it will give errors. Elsewise, it's worked. Then it will give also token cost and this thing which I showed you earlier. And the response JSON, as we described, that it will be on dictionary format. So if we got the response in dictionary format, then it will convert into data frame and display to the Langchain front end. Okay, this was my complete project regarding the complete demonstration regarding my Langchain multiple choice questioning answering project. For now, thank you.